folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Be impeccable with your word. Express your love. Impeccability of the word can be measured by a level of self-love. If you love yourself, you'll express that love in your interaction with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 256, NASDAQ up 73, S&P's up 22, approximately 1% across the board, folks. We had the Dow Industrials, 1% across the board. Gold contract down $3.70, trading at $12.86 an ounce. Gold looks like it's setting up a B to a C of an ABC structure on the way up. Silver, same setup in silver, down 5 cents, $15.70. They both pulled back, rejected lower price, had lighter volume. They both have a high volume high from last Friday. Oil up $1.18, trading $49.70 a barrel. Let's go take a look at that oil market. This is the first a decent bounce oil crude has got. Crude was up 2.4% out here today. This has been a one-way move on the way down, starting October 3rd. October 3rd, oil was at $76. The December 24th, you're at $42. You have done 710,000 contracts out here today, and it's not bad contract volume. So oil more than likely will get, we got up to, in this contract here, $49.95. Bottom line is that, you can get somewhere into, looks like, actually, we'll see. It actually gets about, if you get into $50.50, that baby can get up into that $55 level. And when you take about percentage-wise, what kind of a retracement you get, right now it's anemic. Bottom line, you're already at a 0.27 move. $55 would be a 0.382, and a 0.382 retracement of a down market continues a down market. Notes and bonds, bottom line, back down, have lighter volume. We had the 10-year down 13 ticks, 120.120. 30-year down 25 ticks, 145.23. They both continue to want higher price, lower yield. It was a straight line move up off the lows. If you want to go see and do this correlation, pretty clean correlation. The TLT. Of course, the TLT, in case you don't have the futures, always has the volumes on it. TLT, made a high last week at $123.86. Did that high at 21 million. Bottom line, you sold down on Friday with 12 million, yesterday with 8 million, and today with 7.6. You can see there's no sellers inside this bond market. If we take a look at your 10-year, your 10-year right now is yielding 2.72. The high for the last, actually, this is pretty intense, actually. We came down so fast, it's amazing, because the high for the last 3 months is 3.2, and you're at 2.7. So you're 0.5% off that one. We bring this back for a year, and you're going to see bottom line is that 3.2 is the high for the last 12 months also. And the low is 2.4. This market looks to me, being the bond market, it wants higher price, lower yield. And King Dollar. So what you have with King Dollar out here is this. King Dollar has been battling over this August 15th time frame since October 24th. Each and every time that it gets over it, has given it up. Now, these highs that were generated out here, by the way, too, if you actually, you get a nice channel up here because we've been up here for such a long period of time. If you take a look at the channel, at the top of the channel versus the bottom of the channel, what you're going to see, all the volume is down the bottom of the channel. That being said, what has happened is this. Each and every time that it got below this 95,830, you had volume contract. You popped topside once again very quickly. Not today. What we did out here today, you got down there with volume yesterday. Today, you go higher with 16,000 contracts. Can't hold price, back down. More than likely, we're setting a small ABC structure on the way down. What I expect we're going to see with this dollar wants to go after the 92,940. And if we just do a couple of those correlations, what you're going to see is that the euro wants higher price. The euro is laying right at the top of its range. And the top of the range that we're talking about is laying out here at the 114.50 mark. If we break this with conviction, bottom line, that is saying the euro wants to get up into the 118 area. We go to the British pound. British pound is acting the same way. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the good old British pound, that they end up with either an extension somehow so that they're not basically out of Brexit March 29th, and another vote. Something's going to fly out here. And we'll see where that shakes out. What happened today with the British pound? It couldn't hold price at that 127.97. Back down, still at the top of the range. The yen. We take a look at the yen, what you have with the yen out here. Bottom line, yen goes up 5 ticks today. You're at 108.77. What the yen is building cause, it already had the flash crash, meaning that it traded down to 104 in all of 7 minutes from a price point of 108. And when that does that, of course, when they say crash, well, it's not. The other currencies would be crashing against it. That means a huge, strong yen in 7 minutes. It was going after its swing point down here of 104.56. You hit 104.87. That's going to be back down there. And I suspect on a longer basis what we're actually doing is that the yen is basically building cause to get down into this 1 area. And if we go and take a look at the Nikkei, what you're going to see, and the yen, when the yen gets strong, folks, the Nikkei goes out of its mind. And the Nikkei is down from a price point of 24,400. You're at 20,202. If we take a look at this, how this is set up, the Nikkei would have to get above, needs about 700 points higher to get a rejection going, you know, because what we have out here now, the Nikkei is trading where it was trading in June of 2015. What we did out here today, volume-wise, inside the NYSE, you did 1 billion shares. Bottom line, this light volume. Inside the NASDAQ, it's important to 2.3, so NASDAQ also had a contraction of volume. So what do you have out here? You got higher price, you get a contraction of volume, and the indices as well as the ETF structures. The kicker out here, I suspect, overnight is going to be where does this dollar go and where are these bonds going. Stay right there, folks. We've got our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, coming up next. And as Steve is coming up, folks, you can go over our website at TFNN. Our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, who is the Market Timer of the Year, as well as in Market Timer of the Year, according to Timers Digest, as well as the Market Timer, #1 Market Timer for the S&P, as well as bonds. He's doing a workshop tonight, 5 o'clock. We're going to be going over it right now. Come right back, folks.